Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Kilayim, Perek He Mishna Bet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about a vineyard that was planted less than 4 Amot apart, right? So just imagine, I'll flip to the picture a second. Imagine this vineyard over here, but in between the rows, right? In between those vertical rows, you don't have between row to row 4 Amot, right? Imagine if they were less than that. If they were less than that, it doesn't allow for the vine to grow properly. And why would someone plant it so overlapping to one another? So that's going to be a machloket between Rabbi Shimon and Chachamim. Let's go through this Mishnah. We'll explain as we go through. A vineyard that was planted less than 4 amot apart, meaning in between the rows, there's no 4 amot separating row to row. Rabbi Shimon Omer, eno kerem. This is not considered a kerem. It's not considered a kerem at all, right? And where the Rambam explains, and it's not considered a kerem, rather like a gefen yachidit, right? A person is planting is, and it's going to be ruined, right? If you plant it too close to one another, the actual vineyard will ruin one another, and it's just not a good idea, and it's not considered a vineyard according to the Shimon. Hachamim omrim kerem. It's still considered a vineyard, but we look at the middle row as if it's not there. Now, what does it mean we treat the middle row as not there? Right? Let's say you have, one row, 2 amot, another row, 2 amot, another row, 2 amot. So now you don't have 4 amot separating row to row. So we'll say, why the person planted? So meaning they planted it, whatever's going to be good, whatever grows properly will be good. Whatever not, I'll use as wood for firewood. That's what the person is thinking in his head. Meaning, I know not everything's going to turn out good, but I'll roll the dice and I'll see which one comes out best. And the rest I'll just use as regular trees, regular trees for burning as firewood. So what does that mean? That means that we view the middle ones, right, the ones that he's not using, as if they're not there. Now, what does it mean we view it as if it's not there? So Rambam explains that you're allowed to even take some of these vines and actually have them hang over some other grains, right? Usually you're not allowed to do that. But because we view these as regular pieces of wood, we don't treat it like a grapevine anymore. So you're allowed to hang them over other grains. So we really treat it as if though that middle row is not there in that regard. Not that we're allowed to plant on top of it, but you're allowed to use these branches and hang them over other seeds, other grains. I would just point out though, according to Chachamim, it's still considered a vineyard, right? According to the Rabbi Shimon, it's not considered a vineyard. We treat it like a gefen yachidit, and you're allowed to distance 6 tefachim. But according to Chachamim, we still treat it like a vineyard, and you have to distance 4 amot from this vineyard.